Elsewhere, Zach Wilson got traded to the Broncos. Now, how much of this, him being a bust, is on the Jets? Like Justin Fields, you'll find, Bears fans will say, well, the Bears did this to him. Certain teams tend to do this. The Jets did this to Sam Darnold. Like they let him down. Didn't give him enough weapons. The Patriots did this to Mac Jones. But Zach Wilson now going to Denver. I think they're going to draft a quarterback. They probably should, because it's Zach Wilson and Jarrett Stidham. But Zach Wilson with Sean Payton, okay. I'd like to see, he got out of the Aaron Rodgers shadow and the Jets dysfunction, and now he goes to Denver. Okay. He took a flyer on him, got a lot of talent. Let's see if Sean Payton can sprinkle some magic quarterback dust on him. And he's only 24. I think that's the key. I think he came in entitled. Sometimes you're like, all right, I'm coming in. Like, you got to earn it. Once you get into the league, no matter what league it is, that's when the job starts. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm second pick overall, number one pick over. Now's when you got to work, because it could have come to you very easy in college. It doesn't come easy in the pros. And those who separate themselves know that. They put in the time, the extra time. And they want to be great. And they go in as if, now I have to prove myself. Not, I'm coming in, make way for me. Yes, Eaton.
I think I'm going to sound like a dad or something, but I don't think that we just give enough credit to the fact that it's hard. It's actually hard to do that. Even if you are the number 2 overall pick or the number 1 overall pick, it's hard.
Yeah. And I don't know if they understand that, because in college, it's not a job as much as when you get to the pros, it's a job. And it's all year long, and it's all encompassing. And you have to embrace that. Michael Vick did not. Football came easy to Michael Vick. And I don't think he put in the time. Well, he's talked about not putting in the time. Kyler Murray. Football was so easy for him in high school, college. Then you get to the pros. Now is when you have to outsmart people. You can't out-athletic people. It's really, really hard. And you might for a little while, and then after a while, they catch up to you. Or you slow down a little bit. It's, now I got to put in the time. Now I got to put in, I got to outstudy somebody, outthink somebody. Mahomes puts in all this time. And he's still thirsty. He's got everything. Now is when it's like, no, I want to be an all-timer. Caleb Williams is talking about, hey, I'm going after number 12. He's going after Tom Brady. Okay. And you're going to be reminded of this, but you got to put in the time. Players have to see you put in the time. You show up, you're still there. Scott Pioli was the GM with the Patriots for a while, and he said there are times when you'd see the light on and you knew Tom was still there and everybody else was going home. I don't know if Zach Wilson put in the time. And look, I think the Jets did a lot of damage to him psychologically. Like, hey, get out there. Hey, we're going to bench you. Hey, get out there. Hey, we're going to bench you. Hey, get out there. Hey, I don't want to go out there anymore. And Aaron Rodgers wasn't there to, tutor him. Remember, we were like, oh, man, he's going to be able to learn under Aaron Rodgers. Well, unless he's in an ayahuasca tent, he's not learning anything. So he was kind of hung out to dry there. And, I'd like to see if he actually has the talent, that he wants to be great. But you just can't mail it in. You can't just show up and go, here I am. You got to work. You got to put in the time, the little things. Yes, Pauline.
It's interesting. Zach Wilson never got any better. His rookie year was not that great. He started 13 games. He was a 56% passer, 2,300 yards, 9 touchdowns, 11 picks, and his quarterback rating was 70, which isn't horrendous. Josh Allen's rookie year, his completion percentage was 52. He had 10 touchdowns to 12 picks, about the same. His quarterback rating was 67. Mm-hmm. Just on stats, Zach Wilson's rookie year was better than Josh Allen's. But Josh Allen got better. They surrounded him with wide receivers and other players. Josh Allen got way better, but similar rookie years.
Well, there were times when his rookie year, I said, I don't think Josh Allen knows how to play. Like he just seemed like he had so much talent playing at Wyoming. Then you get in, and then all of a sudden, everybody was an All-American. Everybody, was something. And that's when you have to put in the time. And Josh has become a great quarterback. But, it's same thing with Herbert and Burrow and Tua. Like, you got to put time in. You got to go into the lab, as they say. And if you don't, then, the league will catch you. And then next thing you know, you're a backup quarterback someplace. And maybe that's what Zach Wilson is. Maybe that's what Sam Darnold is. Can you unbust yourself? Baker Mayfield did, because I think he was really good, and then all of a sudden he lost his job, and then he goes to Carolina for a little while, and then he goes to Tampa. Well, he unbusted himself. Yeah, Paulie?
This is going way back, but I was trying to think of a quarterback that unbusted himself. Jim Plunkett, was he number one pick of the draft with the Patriots?
Yeah.
He would have been a bust before that term was invented. Then it went on to start 2 Super Bowls for the Raiders and win both.
Yeah.
That might be the only version of a true bust that got out of it.
Unbusting.
The unbusting. Alex Smith was a disappointment with the Niners his first 4 years, but then he picked it up. He was a slow burn. But he was going to Bustville for a few years.
But he lost his job to Colin Kaepernick and to Patrick Mahomes. Like, it almost helped his career that he lost his job to Mahomes, and Mahomes has become one of the great quarterbacks of all time. Like, okay, all right, I get that. But, Alex Smith, I think by all accounts, had a good career. But he was also in the same draft as Aaron Rodgers. And Alex Smith goes number 1, and, Rodgers goes at the end of the first round. Yes,
And I mean, even Kaepernick, the guy who lost his job to the first time, went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,